My mustache look weird. What's going on, guys? I just wanted to show you my new setup. I always wanted a gaming PC, but I never got one. I was always a Mac guy because I wanted simplicity. But it's so hard to get the PS5. I don't want the Xbox, but I wasn't gonna pay $1,000 for the PS5. So I was like, oh, what's another great alternative for the PS5? And I was doing some research and I saw PCs. Never really was interested in them. I really love Fortnite. Fuck you guys for not loving Fortnite. I know you motherfuckers were playing Fortnite 5 years ago and you love that shit. And I still love that shit. So anyways, I got back into Fortnite during the pandemic and I really wanted a system to play Fortnite, but like run it how it should be run with like nice graphics and shit like that. So I picked up a PC and I just wanted to show you guys my setup. What we got here is the Samsung A50, I believe. It's a 1440p monitor, 27-inch. Picked up some Xbox headphones. I need to upgrade my speakers. These are just like rinky-dink speakers I've had laying around, but whatever. Razer keyboard, Razer mic, and here's my baby. This is Skytech pre-built. I know a lot of people are not into pre-builts, but it's nice. I like it. And I'm not too techie. Well, I am, but not when it comes to building computers. Eventually I do want to build my own computer, but the parts alone were going to be more than this beauty right here. Like the graphics card right now, from what I saw, because I didn't want to buy used. I know there's some in the used market, but I'm not doing all that, and I didn't have the time or wanted to put the effort of building my own. So I got this one, and yeah, so it's a Skytech. I believe it came from Best Buy. Skytech's RTX 3060 with a Ryzen 5 3600, T-Force 16 gigabytes, Asus Prime BB 550. I don't know what the power supply is. I believe it's 650 though, and obviously a terabyte of solid state drive. So not bad. All the parts in here alone would have cost more than what I paid for this, so pretty happy with it. And that is my setup right there. I gotta upgrade the speakers, so don't mind those. But yeah. Okay, with that being said, we need to talk about the current state of the MCU. I'm a huge MCU fan. I always loved the MCU. Captain America, my fucking favorite. The first Avenger, fucking amazing. I don't care what anybody says. It was amazing. It was a love story. It was about war. And it gave a good like story of how Captain America went from becoming, you know, pretty much a nobody to Captain America. And it did it well. But I think the issue with the MCU right now is they became so big that they don't think they have to push good stories anymore. They think that they're so big that everybody would just watch the shit that they're putting out, which is exactly what they're doing. Like, I know they're reading what people are saying, like, yo, they're pushing out quantity over quality, which is very much true. Like, I just watched Black Panther yesterday, and like, I liked it. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. It was for T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman, and all that. And I liked what they did for him in the beginning and at the end. And spoiler alert, with his son at the end and stuff like that. I loved it. But there's aspects of the movie that were so shitty. Like, Ironheart Like, I feel like they didn't do her justice. Like, why does she have to have pretty much the same, not backstory as Tony Stark, but like the fact that she's building a suit in her garage or whatever, and I don't know. I just feel like she was just thrown in there just to be thrown in there. Like, if you're gonna do Ironheart, give her a freaking story, bro. Like, introduce her in a better way. Like, they're just like, oh, this girl created a machine for school and she's one of the smartest people in the world, and oh, there she is, she's in the movie. What? Like, bro, like, explain her story. Give us a good story about her. Like, that was so shitty. Like, horrible, horrible, horrible. Thor Love and Thunder, horrible. Horrible fucking movie. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, nowadays MCU are just throwing characters in there just to throw them in there, and that's fucking annoying. Like, it worked in No Way Home, like in that Spider-Man movie. Like, they just threw Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in there, but that's because those characters already existed, and they worked well in the movie because there were already pre-existing characters who already had their arc and their story, and we already knew who they were. We grew up with them. So it worked when they just threw them in the movie, and we loved it because they were built up. This America Chavez chick in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, once again, thrown in there. Why? Just to throw her in there. Riri Williams, thrown in Black Panther. Why? Just to be thrown in Black Panther. Eternals, shittiest MCU movie ever. Shittier than the original Thor. Shittier than The Dark World. And I guess what I'm saying is MCU is just going down the drain. Like, even with She-Hulk, like, I get it, not everything has to be super serious and like top billing and top budget and top graphics and stuff like that. But right now they're just making a mockery out of characters that people love. And not necessarily saying people love She-Hulk, because I don't even think anybody asked for She-Hulk. But that show is so horrible. And not just that, the fact that the fans are getting mad and the actors are saying, oh, whatever they're saying, like, oh, this show isn't for you, or oh, this is for blah blah blah, or like, I don't care that if you don't like it, go watch something else. Like, what? Bro, you're not living up to the standards that we know coming from the MCU. And then you, like, the MCU not caring and their actors just saying that to the fans is shows where the state of the MCU really lies right now, to the point where they're just doing whatever the fuck they want, not caring, and just thinking people are going to watch it just because of their previous reputation of having amazing content. So with that being said, yeah, honestly, I don't think the MCU is at a good state right now. And it's kind of sad. It's actually really, really sad, because at one point the MCU was amazing and we couldn't wait for Infinity War and Endgame. And honestly, after Endgame, I feel like whoever was running MCU, Kevin Feige, they just stopped caring. And that's the honest truth. But anyways, hope you guys like my video. Kind of happy about my new setup. And I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.